our meeting every Monday for the last almost 60 weeks. It's been quite a long time since last year in April until now. Paul has hosted us in this presentation. So I really appreciate, Paul, what you're doing for our business and for our distributors. I also want to thank all those who are attending this for the very first time. I think what we're going to share with you is a business idea. And I think that business idea, in my opinion, will change your life in a way that you've never thought possible, in terms of personal growth, in terms of income, in terms of your health. So, God has given us 2 ears, 2 eyes, and only 1 mouth, so that we should speak less and talk and listen more. But you'll forgive me for today. I'm going to talk more than you do and just listen to me. I see Lydia there is preparing herself. She looks very elegant, I must say. So thank you very much, Lydia. If you give me a minute, I want to share the screen with you so that we share with you what we want to talk about today. And I think this business has really changed the lives of thousands of people in our African continent, but also not that, also in the US, in the UK, in Sweden, in Canada. We've got some distributors in Canada. As Paul has said, my name is Pascal Oloo. I'm trained as a civil engineer, originally born in Kenya, but now we live in South Africa. And the reason for Betty and I, let me introduce you to my wife, Betty. That's my wife, Betty. She's 4 things to me. She's my best friend. She's my lover. She's the founder of our business. Actually, she's the one who saw this business for the first time. She's the mother of our 4 sons and daughter-in-law. And I must say it was a privilege for me to meet and get married to Betty. The reason why we started this business is very simple. We started this business to make money because, when a man and a woman get together, there's natural expansion, children come along. But if you're not finding ways to increase your income earning ability, you're going backwards for 2 reasons. One is called inflation. Number 2 is called progressive income tax. The more money you earn, the more tax you pay. So Betty and I were looking for something to do. I thought of doing bookkeeping at that time, but it meant that I needed to go back to school, study bookkeeping, look for clients. That was a poor option. And by God's grace, somebody called Betty and asked her if she'd like to start a business she can run from the house. What attracted Betty to the business is, one of our sons has got sickle cell, and sickle cell requires constant attention. So it meant that if she found a job, every month or every 6 weeks, she'd have to ask for leave, or at least 4 or 5 days, in order to attend to the child, and that was a difficult choice for her. So when we saw this business, I told Betty, look, I don't know if you'll succeed, but let's try. Even if we fail, then at least we tried. But God being who He is, I looked at the business, I did the math in my mind, and after I saw what the business could do, I decided the rest of my future is going to be this business. We started very well. I remember my first check was an exciting $3. After 7 months doing the business part-time, the income reached $1,000. And that's when I really decided to put my shoulder to the wheel and push this business with all my being. After 3 years, I fired my boss. And since then, and that was 27 September 1999, since then I've been self-employed. So for those of you who are guests, what is this business? But before I describe to you what this business is, you're aware that people use different ways to earn an income. The first is called a job, where you work for somebody, you work for an employer, and they pay you a salary. The challenge at the moment around the world is that I would not say that there is what is called job security, because your employer can easily come and say, my friend, sorry, I don't have any more work for you. We don't have enough money to support another person. The other challenge with the job is that there's internal politics, that people squabble, people undercut each other, and it creates a very bad atmosphere in the working place. The second way that people use to generate income is called self-employment. That is, you start a business, you provide a service or a product to the public, but most of the work is done by you as an individual. Because you haven't built up systems, the business depends on you. And if something goes wrong, if you fall ill, you want to travel, your child is sick, or somebody in your somebody in your home is not very well, and you can't be there physically, then income is not there. The third way to generate income is called big businesses. These are people who have huge capital. They start a business that is very, very big. They supply products to the public in huge numbers. But the challenge with this is that the ordinary person like you and I doesn't have that capital to invest. Secondly, because of the size of the business, you employ a very large number of people, and with it comes labor problems. One of the largest retail companies in Africa is called ShopRite Checkers. ShopRite have got, I think, 1,950 outlets around the African continent and Mauritius. They employ over 147,000 people. So you can imagine the headache that you have to deal with if you are employing that number of people. Okay. The fourth way to make income is an investment. That means you need extra cash, which is over and above what you need for a daily living, but you need knowledge and skill to be able to invest. There is another way that specialized people use to generate income. That is people like professional sports people, authors or musicians. This is a category of way to earn income that is very, very, it's not available to the ordinary person, and also it requires extraordinary skill and talent, okay? But the question is there an ideal way to earn an income? Is there an ideal criteria if you're looking for a perfect business? I think there is something which is close to perfect. As we know, not everything is perfect. An ideal business has the following criteria. Number one, you require very low capital to start the business. Okay, our business, you need anything between between $60 and $100 to start your business, and it becomes our international business right from the start. Secondly, you need to get involved in distribution of goods and services. Why? Because the people need them. The richest and the wealthiest companies in the world are always involved in distribution of products and services. Amazon is an example. Tesla is an example. Safaricom, they distribute cellular services. The largest company is always involved in distribution. The third criteria is you need to have a global reach. If you want to really build a big business, you need to be able to have access to most of the world's population. Our company is registered in 50 countries around the world. In Africa, we're in 14 countries with a population reach of 450 million people. That's how huge the market in Africa is. The fourth thing about an ideal business for creating wealth is leverage. I think, let me explain leverage in this way. If I work 5 hours a day and I'm only paid for those 5 hours, I don't have leverage. But supposing I get 10 friends of mine to help me work in those hours, and I train them how to do the business, they'll also be paid in their own 5 hours, but a company pays me a very small percentage of that five hours of work. So what we have done, we've worked 55 hours a week. Sorry, 55 hours a day, okay? But supposing those 10 people also get 10 more people. So we have 50 times 10 is 500, plus myself is 501. So our business has worked more than 500 hours in a day, but the company pays me a very small percentage of their effort. That is what we mean by leverage. Leverage is finding ways to multiply your time, your effort, and income through the effort of other people in cooperation. The fifth thing you need for an ideal business, you need a consumable product. Why? Because a consumable product has resale value. You and I are going to use soap until the day we die. You're going to wash your clothes, you're going to wash yourself. Skincare products you're going to use until the day we die. Health supplements, well, not everybody uses health supplements, but a big portion of people are becoming aware that health supplements are very important to make sure that we are healthy and our body can withstand a lot of infections. Okay, so you need consumable, high quality products. The sixth thing you need is a business system. What is that? A business system is a procedures, tools, and policies and equipment that you can employ to run your business so that you as the owner of the business doesn't have to be there. In South Africa, we have a restaurant chain called the McDonald's. If you go to any branch, this is what you will notice. The layout is the same. The colors of how the place is laid out is exactly the same. The price of each item is exactly the same throughout the country. The people who work there have been trained to use exactly the same method of working. That is what we mean by a business system. That is, you devise a system that replaces you as the owner of the business. And the last thing about an ideal business is the timing. Timing is very critical because if you start your business and nobody needs it, you've wasted your effort and your money. And at this time of the world, of the situation in the world, many people are looking for high quality supplements for good health. Many people are looking for ways to generate additional income. And so our business, the timing has been perfect. So what is network marketing? What is this distribution system? Network marketing is an efficient means of distribution of goods and services to the marketplace. So what we do is we take a product from a manufacturer called Neolife and we take it to the consumer through one person called a distributor. Why is that important or why is that significant? Because if you think about traditional products, if you think about all the other ordinary products, between the manufacturer and the consumer, you've got at least 5 to 15 different middlemen who keep adding to the cost of the product. And who pays for it? It's a consumer. Because they have advertising, they have retailers, they have wholesalers, they have regional distributors, they increase their margin because of pilferage or transport or breakages, lawyers, accountants, and guess who pays for it? It's a consumer. So what we do in our business, we cut out all these middlemen. In between the manufacturer and the consumer stands a distributor like myself, or Angelina Yuya, or some of our friends who are watching this presentation. So they take the product from the manufacturer to the consumer. So the money the company would have paid to advertising companies is paid to us distributors because we are advertising the products by word of mouth. That is simply the idea behind our business. So we cut out the middleman. There's no advertising, no wholesalers or retailers. Products are explained to customers in person. We are paid for referring customers successfully to buy products. Products are researched and developed for you. So you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, in the sense that the company has built infrastructure for you in 50 different countries around the world. Okay? There's no qualification required except 3 things. 1, you need to have a desire for success. Number 2, you need to be teachable. And number 3, you need to work very hard. Those are the only 3 criteria that you need to succeed in our business. And when did this business start? This company started in 1958 in the USA. It was started by Jerry Brasfield. I think it was around the age of 19 when he started this adventure. He had very serious asthma as a young person. So when his mother gave him natural remedies, he decided to share this idea. He got much better and actually got healed. And he decided to share this idea with the rest of the world. That's how this company was born. But why has it lasted all this long? This company has lasted all this long for the following reasons. 1, we believe in absolute integrity and honesty. We believe that it's important to tell our customers the truth, our distributors and the public, on what our products actually does, the potential of the business, so that when you deal with people, they trust you. The second thing that is important is people are number 1. The most important resource we have in our business is people. Okay? People are important because if we don't have people, we have nothing. The third thing is products that work. The company spends a lot of money and time to develop the best products in the marketplace. The fourth thing is equal opportunity for everybody. Everybody start the business at the same level. Whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're a professional or a carpenter or a plumber, a housewife, anybody who has a desire to succeed can start this business. Number 5 is long-range vision. You need to have a long-range vision for this business. We suggest that when you start the business, you need to have a 2 to 5 year horizon. What does that mean? It means that give yourself 2 to 5 years of hard work and then reevaluate your business as you go along. Okay, so those are the 5 things that have held our company together since 1958. In South Africa, it came 1971. In Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, it came in 1996 and 97. If you're a guest, this business has come to your doorstep today. Okay, so why do people start this business? People start this business for very many varied reasons. For example, some people start the business because they want a good lifestyle for their children or a better life for their children. Some people start the business because they want to build good homes or dream homes. Some people start the business because they love good cars. Some people start the business because they want to buy a holiday home. Some want to do the business because they want to make money. And I think it's important for us to realize that it's necessary to make money and to make good money. Why? First of all, what is money for? Money has got 3 uses. 1 is a medium of exchange. Number 2 is a store of wealth. Number 3 is a measure of wealth. Wealth and money are not the same. Okay? So money only measures wealth. It is a store of wealth and is a medium of exchange. So to make a lot of money, it means that you can do more things in society than if you didn't have money. Then some people start the business because they want to be physically fit or healthy. So if you're a distributor, if you want to join the business, you register with the company. The company is operating in 50 countries, more than 60 years old, and it's got a scientific board whose job is to develop high quality products. And then we have 4 ranges of products in our business. Which are these ranges? The first is a golden home care range. These are cleaning products. Things you use for cleaning your bathroom, your kitchen, your toilet, your tiles, carpets, oven, anything in your home that you need for cleaning, you will find in our business. The second range of products is the personal care range. These are the things like hair shampoos, hair conditioners, hand and body lotion. The third range is a skincare range, or the nutrients organics. These are products for our skin. And the fourth range is the health supplements. The health supplements make the biggest sale of our business because your health is your greatest wealth. So you need to take good care of it. Now, how does this business work? This business works when you do 3 things every single day. We call them a daily success habits. The first is we use the products. Why do we need to use the products? We need to use the products because we are supporting our own business. Number 2 is that we want the people we speak to know that we also believe in what we are selling or what we are recommending to them. Now, because Neolife is registered in over 50 countries, the company has devised what is called a point value system. That is to standardize business worldwide so that each product is the same value in every market. So the company has a point value system. The idea is to do 100 PV or 100 points in a month. The second thing we do in our business daily is we share the business. What does that mean? That we introduce people to become users of the products also, and also distributors. These people, we recommend to them to do 100 PV also, 100 points. If you do that, 6 people plus yourself gives you 700 PV. You become a manager and your income is about $45 a month. Could be more, it could be less. All right. The next thing we do, we start teaching people in our group to do what we do. If the person on the top right corner introduces 2 people and the other 2 introduce 2 each, you will have a unit of 7 people. If each person doing 100 PV, you've built 700 PV, plus the other 6 is 1,300. you become a senior manager, your income is about $90 a month. So the idea is to teach these people through training to do what you do. That means they duplicate what you do. So if all the 6 do 700 PV, that's 4,200 plus yourself is plus yourself, it gives you a total of 4,300. Your income is between $580 and $700. All right. You become a director. The other thing we do is we share the products. This simply means that we retail products to people who are not interested in the business like ourselves. These people become customers and we make a profit margin from them of 20% because they are not registered as distributors, but we are. All right. The third thing we do every day in our business is personal development. Personal growth and development actually is a key to success in our business because you acquire through the training and the support. There's training, there's support, and there's personal development through attending seminars, listening to CDs, doing workshops yourself so that you learn more about the business and about the product so that you can build a large network of distributors. But you see, some people may be interested in more money than just $580 or $700. If you want to make more money, just help people in your organization to become directors like yourself. If you help one person to become a director and your business is doing more than 10,000 PV, you become a Sapphire director and your income is about $1,000 a month. If you help 3 people, your income goes to about $2,000. If you help 6 people become directors, your income goes to about $5,000 a month. So that's what we do. But before I proceed, I want to hand back over to Paul to invite our guest to share her experience. Paul?
Thank you so much, Pascal. That was quite a wonderful presentation. We just want to thank you for taking time to be able to explain the opportunity to the guests who are on the call today. And as Pascal has said, we have a guest speaker who is joining us tonight. Is an amazing lady who has been able to do a great business with the company. She's a very excited person who is building large business. And she's with us here on the call to be able to share our journey and our experience so that we can be able to relate with her. Lydia Mwesa, can you hear me? You can unmute yourself, Lydia, if you can hear me.
Yes, Paul, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you and I can see you clearly. You're looking really good.
Thank you, Paul, for that kind compliment and also for inviting me to this call. Thank you so much, Pascal, for taking us through that presentation. It was just great and so clear, and I don't see why our guests cannot join because it was excellently done. I want to thank everyone who is in this call, and I can see you there listening to me, and I thank you for that. My name is Lydia Mwesa. I am a teacher by profession, so not teaching now. I retired 6 years ago in high school, but continued lecturing in the universities, one of our universities here in Kenya, in Nairobi, and but resigned after 5 years because I was already in Neolife, and I enjoyed Neolife much more. And so I want to say also that I'm a mother, and of course now a business lady with Neolife International, for which I thank God. How did this opportunity find me? The Neolife opportunity found me when I was still teaching in high school. Back in 2012, July the 15th, is when I first came, sat like our guests are seated today for the first time and listened to the presentation. Okay, so I was teaching. But of course, that was my profession because I went to school and worked very hard because I wanted to live a better life where I would be able to be independent and live the life of my dream. But along the way, in fact, even before the first 10 years were over, I knew that I would just be surviving with this kind of employment. And I wouldn't be able to achieve my dream. That gave me stress, and the stress came about low immunity, and I actually started to get sick without me knowing. And as the years went, they discovered that I had thyroid malfunctioning, and so I was put on medication. So when I was coming across Neolife, actually I was on medication. The doctor was increasing all the time, such that I started to develop high blood pressure. And another time they saw that the sugar was rising, and they told me, it's the side effects of medication, but you can't live without. You'll just have to live up with it. So I knew that I was just, going to die. And when this opportunity found me, I had been sick with thyroid for 28 years, and I was just about retiring in 2012 when I found it, because it was just like 2.5 years before I retired. But though I thought initially I would just retire and go to die, like it has happened with many, with poor health, not enough income, the poverty, the loneliness. In the traditional retirement, so to say, now it's different, especially in Neolife. God had a different plan. So he sent this angel, my colleague teacher, who invited me to this particular meeting, the date that I've mentioned, and sat there just like another guest. And they presented exactly what Pascal has presented to us tonight. And I found myself listening keenly, and there are many good things that were said, but I identified myself with one that was major to me and a serious concern, that was health. Because people said they use these supplements, and the serious chronic diseases, they had been okay, they became well. And so I found myself in my heart telling God, help me believe what has been taught here and people are saying, so that I can at least partner with Neolife and buy these supplements for myself. Perhaps God will use them to heal me. And immediately I signed in, and I was shown the products, and friends, I started eating them. I say eating them along with the doctor's medicine, and they would never fail for my appointments and things like that. But 6 months down the line, friends, I was feeling so much better. And the doctor said the pressure had stabilized. There was no more threat with the sugar rising. And actually, she started reducing the dosage that she had been increasing before. That was just so profound. And I was so happy, so elegant, so vibrant, I was still teaching. And in fact, 3 years, 8 months down the line, my doctor said that my thyroid gland had become normal. It was okay. And for sure, I was feeling okay, that like I'd never been sick. I was feeling like, a very different person, healthy and nice and happy. And I thanked God. I thanked God for that. And the doctor confirmed when I showed her the products of Neolife, and she said they are good. I should continue taking them. The other day I went to visit. I usually visit the doctor, and she asked me, "Are you still taking your supplements?" Yes. Continue taking them. Don't stop. And I had not said I would stop because they have become my lifestyle. So, friends, I have been in this. I'm doing my 9th year in Neolife. I'm very happy with health. And but I'm also happy with something else, the money. Imagine I didn't see the money the first time I was a guest, but now money started coming. In fact, my first check was 1,400, but as I continued doing the basics that Pascal shared with us, I started to earn money. My first payment was 1,400, but friends, as I retired from the Teachers Service Commission, my employer, in 2014, December 1st, Neolife promoted me to the level of director. And I started earning as a director more money than my pension was paying. And the lifestyle was big with all the big, going to all the big hotels in Nairobi. And now at another level, I rose to Sapphire Director. I became a world traveler, and I couldn't do anything about it, despite my age. And I said, retiring into Neolife is the best thing that can ever happen to someone. Because now life became better. And when I was employed with money, with the health, and now traveling abroad, I have found myself with traveling to Cape Town through Ethiopia. So I've been to Ethiopia. Another time I found myself traveling with other Neolife leaders to Abu Dhabi through Dubai. And I'm retired. I said, then this is very good. This is quite good. And I have come to discover that the Neolife opportunity is not a respect of persons. Because the money, the health, the traveling for free with the Neolife, we go everybody, the youth, the middle-aged, and the aged. We all enjoy the same things that Pascal has shared with us this evening. And so, for those that just joined recently, I want to confirm that what we have learned tonight, and we have been reminded, is exactly what happens to everyone. And if it has not happened to you, it's going to happen to you. Just doing what Pascal has reminded us. And to our guests tonight, I want to believe that you are here for yourself. Yes, because you decide to say yes to the invitation, to the person who invited you, which is very, very honorable of you. But I want you to believe that you are here for yourself. Because sometimes I ask myself, what if I had said, no, I don't want to go to that meeting? What if when I came to this meeting, I told myself, I don't want to join this. I don't have the money. I know that I would be long dead and forgotten. But just like me, our guests, you are here tonight because God has seen something that you need, which is very good to you, which is very important to you. And as an expression of his love for you, he has availed this opportunity so that you can listen to it. You never know what is on the way. But this is an opportunity that you can come into. Even if you are doing it part-time, earn money. You may not be sick now, but we don't know what is happening in our bodies. The supplements are good. You may save the life of your parents. And I know this because my mother was very asthmatic when she was in the 80s, 90s. But when I put her on supplements, she lived up to 109 years without asthma. And we were very peaceful and very happy, and she died peacefully. And so our guests, we are happy that you are here tonight with us to share with us. And somebody asked me the other day, what has helped me stay 9 years in Neolife and benefiting in the 3 different ways that I've shared. Of course, believing, number 1. God has helped me to believe in myself. Oh, yes. Because, yes, I believe in the opportunity of Neolife and everything taught, and that's what I do. I do what what I should do to succeed. But I believe in myself that there is health here. And that is why I have continued to use the supplement, that there is money here. And that is why I've continued, and that I can be able to achieve what is expected by Neolife when I do as taught to me. So I believe in self, and I want to thank God that he has helped me to believe in myself, despite the age, that I can do everything that is taught. And that's what I've been doing, because Neolife is not a respecter of person. Because Lydia, you are old. If I retired 6 years ago, having done the Bamba 5, like we put it in Kenya, you know that I'm not young. But I have believed that I can be able to learn and do, and that's what I do. And so I train with the rest all the time, even the nights. If there's a training that I should attend, I attend. I teach the presentations. I attend events. And I do what I'm supposed to do. And I want to thank God for making it possible for me to accept that and know that I can. And he has helped me do it along with the training by uplines and guidance. the Neolife staff like Paul Matu, Fred Kasia, and others, and my colleague distributors, we learn together and we do it together, and I'm very, very excited about that. In fact, I have discovered there's so much potential, and I was wondering, I've been sitting in that classroom 38 years with all this potential. I am discovering that I can learn everything, excluding nothing, even at this age. Even social media, I am now sponsoring and getting customers through social media because I'm learning. Of course, I've had to sacrifice to learn all these details, even in terms of money and terms of time, to learn and be able to become better, to better myself and be able to give it the the performance that it deserves. Okay. So I do all that, and I want to thank God for my trainers and for my motivators, and I have become digital. So, and those who listen to Bianca's presentation today, us in Kenya, we listen to her today. She showed the percentages in ages of those that are doing digital marketing or are familiar with social media. And my age bracket was very small down here. The graph was just down here. And I thank God that I'm one of those that are down there. But I want to believe God that all of us in this call and those to come are going to do. And young people who may be our guests today, you are very lucky because you guys grow up with social media, and you can be a director in 2 months. No wonder, actually, people are becoming directors in 2 months, not like new state, learning. And this is so doable, and it becomes very exciting when you can reach all the world with the social media, along with other systems that we are using. So the personal development has been big here. I have learned to be able to be patient with myself, be patient with other people. I have learned that I need to be committed to what I should do to grow and achieve. And I'm open to learn much more. And I want to thank God for that. And I know that our guest today, tonight, if you are here and you say yes to Neolife, we are here to hold your hand and to show you all these things that have helped us to succeed. And you'll be very happy. You'll be very happy and you'll succeed. The future for me is very bright. I want to leave a legacy to my family, something to be remembered for. Especially when I know that, my family is going to inherit this business. I am very happy and very at peace. In fact, when God decides to take me, she's going to take a very peaceful lady, because I know things are okay here. My aim is to impact more lives, for God to use me to touch more lives for health, for extra income, and to enjoy better life. In fact, that is my major agenda. And that's why I'm improving myself each day so that I can be able to reach all the people that God has planned that I reach, okay? It is time for me to live the wildest dreams. I say that in Neolife, retirement is redefined. It's a time to enjoy life, not a time to go to poverty, get sick, and die, having been lonely. No. We have a family in Neolife. We share a lot. We improve one another. And I want to enjoy that life. I want to travel more and meet more people. I just want to enjoy. And I know that all of us as members, we are enjoying this. And if not yet, you know that for sure you are going to enjoy it. Just hang on there, learn, sacrifice, commit yourself, hang on there. It's yours for the asking. For our guests, you're in the right place. This is just a bit of what we have shared with you. And you can hear it is sweet. You can imagine once you step in, what's going to be like for you. Because you're going to find all of us, the one who has invited you here, the office, us, the other distributors, whoever you come across, you are in the right hands, and we are going to hold your hand, and you must succeed and enjoy everything and much more than we have enjoyed. And I want to say this last statement, that I have decided that I can. I'm telling myself, yes, I can. Tell yourself, yes, you can. Yes, I will reach my destination, because 5 Diamond Director is my destination, if the Lord tarries. Yes, the end of a thing is better than its beginning. I want to tell you that. And I know my end is going to be the sweetest, and also for each one of you, even for our guests who step in today, because they believe that they can also enjoy, and God has planned that they enjoy what we are enjoying, and we are going to enjoy together. Because if I can do it, it means every member, every distributor in this call, and every guest can do it. And God bless you. And thank you for listening to me. Back to you, Paul.
Wow, thank you so much, Lydia. Quite excited to listen to your testimony and your journey with the company of Neolife, where you are today. It's quite interesting to be able to see somebody who has been able to retire and be able to continue to achieve the success that you are achieving, which most of it is even more than what you achieved when you were still in full employment. So your message is cutting across everybody who's on this call, be it a professional, maybe you have a job. What the message that we are getting from Lydia is that a job is not enough. You need to be able to cushion yourself with something on the side, so that when it comes to the time of retirement, you're well kept. You can still continue with your life. Because in most cases, what we see when people retire, they just become hopeless, as if they, most of them never even started at all. So that's a very clear message from Lydia, so that you can be able to enjoy the things that she's speaking about today. And I believe that it has been able to help us. And for those who are, if you're just a young person, Lydia is a high school teacher and a university lecturer. I think we all trust our lecturers and teachers, because they have made us who we are today. And yes, just really being able to appeal to the young people on the call today to take up this opportunity, so that you can be able to, cushion yourself, get something going in your life, and secure what are all the dreams that you have for yourself. So thank you so much, Lydia, for spending time with us. I've seen you grow into this opportunity to the person you are today. And most important, I've seen you grow younger in this. Instead of growing old, you're growing younger every day. And that is amazing for everybody who's on this call today. It talks to you about the products, because Lydia is using the products of Neolife, or the ranges Pascal has been able to talk to us about, and especially the skincare. And you can see our skin is speaking the language by itself. So thank you much, Lydia. We wish you all the best as you continue to build your business, which you want your children to be able to retire and to inherit into. So thank you so much. I just want to tell our guests from what Lydia has been able to share with us, please, after this call, just call the person who brought you to this opportunity, and they'll be able to clearly tell you how you can be able to be part of this opportunity. Joining fee is it's not anything much. It's less than $100 in all our countries. And you'll be able to build a business that you can be able to depend on in many years to come. So thank you so much, Lydia. I just want to take us to Pascal to be able to close our meeting tonight. Pascal, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Paul. Thank you very much. Lydia, I really appreciate your testimony. In fact, what Lydia has said, somebody sent me a scientific article today that says the most productive period of a human being's life is between 60 and 70, followed by the age of 70 to 80. Think about it. What is the age of the American president today? He's 78. The average age of the Pope is 76. The average age of a CEO is 63. So if you are in your 50s or 60s, the best is yet to come, and I believe that with all my heart. So if you're in this call, if you're a guest, buckle up, put on your seatbelts, and enjoy the ride with us. Just to close, I would like to share the following with you. Some of the things that our company provides. You see, we believe in technology. We believe that we can make the business very, very efficient by using the technology that is available in the world today. For example, I remember that in South Africa, the lockdown started on the 26th of March, 2020. And for a period of 5 months, we did not leave the house except to go and buy food. But our business grew by almost 40% during that period. Because to order products, we did it online. To register new distributors or business partners, we did it online. Once you register in the business, the company opens for you what you call a back office. Is your own personalized website that you can use to monitor and manage a business. Training is done locally and internationally. Delivery of products, the company has contracted courier companies, each of the countries where we do business. Payment for products is done online or by mobile transfer. Payment of bonuses and commissions by the company is done by electronic funds transfer or mobile transfer. So this business has become extremely efficient. You know, I have, Betty and I are in Pretoria, but I have customers who buy products from our business in Nairobi. If they order the products in the morning at 9 o'clock, I have an M-Pesa account. By 2 o'clock the same day, they have received their products. That's how efficient Neolife has become. So take advantage of the technology. And those of you who like traveling, I think Lydia was talking about going to Dubai and enjoying those wonderful trips. Betty and I were privileged to attend the Ruby Orientation School in the Santon Sun Hotel in Johannesburg, paid for by the company for 4 days. We enjoyed a very good time. The company pays for your accommodation, pays for your trip, from whichever country you come from in Africa, whether in Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya, Mozambique, Ghana. People from different parts of Africa met for 4 days. Those are some of the people who met to share their experience as Ruby directors. And that is so that we can learn how to build bigger businesses. This company, if you're committed to it, the company will commit everything to your advantage. So if you're a guest, turn to the person who invited you. Paul talked about the registration fee. Each country has got a different fee structure because of the difference in currencies. In South Africa, it's 690 to 2,700 Rand. In Kenya, it's 7,360 or 8,900 Kenya shillings. In Nigeria, it's 17,500 or 22,500 Naira. In Tanzania, it's 140,500 or 170,700 Tanzania shillings. In Uganda, it's 203,900 or 242,500 Uganda shillings. In the USA, it's 99 US dollars. In Sweden, the premium kit is 1,025 Swedish krona. So if you're a guest, turn to the person who invited you. This is the first day of the rest of your life. Make a good decision and get started. And remember that if you do what you've always done, you will always get the same results. Nothing different. But if you change, if you do today what others won't do, you commit yourself to the business, tomorrow you're going to do what others are unable to do because they have not had the success that you have. You know, in South Africa, there are about 70,000 deaths by road accidents. That's an average of about 1,500 people who die every month on the roads. In various countries, people die for different reasons. But if you are here today, there's a reason why you're still alive. God is not finished with you yet. Think about it. There's still so much for you to start and do, but you need courage to make a decision. You need courage to face yourself. You need courage to change and grow and build the best life that you've ever had. So ladies and gentlemen, guests, please turn to the person who invited you. They'll show you how to start the business. May God expand your lives until your destiny and your dreams are fulfilled. Thank you and good night.